What's going on, Nerd Squad, and welcome back. Making his first appearance in Batman issue 408, Nightwing, aka Dick Grayson, has been referred to as Batman's greatest sidekick and was even inspired by Superman to become greater. But before we dive into our list today, we have a huge announcement. Our brand new gaming channel, Viper Girl, premieres January 22nd. Viper Girl will be streaming your favorite sandbox games, either from horror to Minecraft, you name it.
Oh my gosh, I almost died. I thought you were a cactus, my friend. I thought you were a cactus. We've got iron, baby. Yes. Okay, my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Bro, no, I'm gonna fight you with a pork chop. No, come here. This is awesome.
You don't want to miss it. So as soon as you're done here, go over and subscribe to that channel as well, because it's going to be a good time. And without further ado, here are the top 10 worst things that have ever happened to Nightwing. Kicking off the list at number 10, the Flying Graysons. Of course, we have to start here, right at the beginning. When he was just 12 years old, Dick Grayson was a circus acrobat, and he was part of his family's act named the Flying Graysons of the Haley Circus. When they were on tour in Gotham City, Dick overheard crime lord Tony Zuko threaten the livelihood of the performers over extortion money. The owner refused, and then later that night, Dick had to watch his parents fall to their deaths due to a wire snap. So he grew up, of course, feeling responsible for his parents' death. Similar to Bruce Wayne's origin, this was just the beginning. And before we head over to number 9, guys, if you could go ahead and give us a thumbs up down below, because it helps out the channel so much, you have no idea. You guys are the best ever. Thank you so much for watching and being part of the team. Now back to number 9. Number 9, bullied. So following the tragic events of the Flying Graysons, Dick had to be sent away to a horrible juvenile service system due to the fact that social services were full. This wasn't a great place by any means. I mean, he was beaten up by other kids. I mean, talk about things going from bad to worse. First, he has to watch his parents die, and then he gets put in a place that he desperately tries to escape after not being there long at all. Poor kid. So during this first attempted getaway, he came across Batman, who talked to Dick and promised him that he wouldn't be there much longer. Now this turned out to be true, seeing as shortly after, he had a foster parent named Mr. Wayne, and he says they both have a lot in common. Number 8, Robin vs. Robin. Following Infinite Crisis, Brothers in Blood is a Nightwing storyline that's part of the 1 year later event. So Dick Grayson moves to New York, and then he sees another Nightwing is there, and he's taking care of criminals in a much more nasty, brutal way. I mean, like, much darker. So who could this be? The suited up Dick Grayson is then approached by the fake Nightwing, who turns out to be none other than Red Hood, Jason Todd. So of course they fight, and Dick Grayson is knocked off of a building, with Jason Todd of course preaching how much more the city of New York liked his take on the Nightwing mantle. You know, with shooting and stabbing New York's criminals, you know, rather than putting them in jail and not shooting or stabbing said criminals. So the pair ended up fighting again, and Jason Todd won again. The two ended up teaming together, but I mean, seeing Robin versus Robin, that's one we don't get sick of seeing. Number 7, he got fired. Getting fired is the worst, especially if you're a super crime fighter, okay? This is war, Dick. Robin is my second, my lieutenant. Anything less than total devotion to this cause is simply wasting my time. I'll say it again, Dick. You're fired. Get out of my cave. And cue the dramatic music. The tribe has spoken. Get out of here. So Robin, aka Dick Grayson, came back as Nightwing in 1984 after he was fired from the role of Robin. See, initially Batman decided that he wasn't fitting for the role. So in Nightwing Year 1, Part 1 of 6, we see this unfold back at the cave, where Bruce delivers the 2 words that echoed in his head. You're fired. Well, as the issue says, one door closes and another one opens. Number 6, he gets sent to an orphanage. So while I previously mentioned how Batman got Dick out of a hostile living situation with other kids, Batman is also the same guy who would kick him out in World's Finest issue 153. So although it's an imagination story, we still got to see the birth of a popular meme. The bat slap. As if getting slapped by Batman wasn't bad enough, Bruce actually wiped Dick's memory and sent him to an orphanage. All because Dick thought Batman was in the wrong for trying to kill Superman. See, sometimes taking the high road just gets you slapped. It's, it's part of the hero gig. Number 5, the helicopter crash. So in issue 147 of Nightwing, we see Harvey Two-Face Dent do a little good for Dick Grayson. So this is after Batman had apparently died. So Two-Face tips off Nightwing on a young woman named Carol Benjamin who needed help. So Nightwing swoops in to save the day. While trying to help her get to safety via a helicopter, bullets start to fly in from the darkness. house, and officers are being taken out left, right, and center. So while the helicopter is going down, Nightwing saves Carol right at the last second, but not without getting hurt during the process. "Don't worry, that's not your blood," he says. "It's mine." And there's quite a bit of blood. Number 4, shot by the Joker. Being the sidekick to Batman sounds like the greatest gig ever, but eventually I'm sure you want to go about your own way. So when he was just 17 years old, Dick Grayson was actually shot in the shoulder by the Joker, so Batman decided that would be a perfect time to end his crime-fighting days. Well, this might have been just the push that he needed, because that's when Dick donned this new Nightwing persona in the first place. He came back stronger and ready to go. All it took was a nice bullet in the shoulder to get things in motion. Number 3, shot. Again. So during the Batman War Games storyline, Act 3, Part 3, Dick is shot. Again. He actually gets shot quite a bit. Each, I imagine, gets more painful than the previous. I don't think that's a feeling you get used to, like tattoos, I don't know. So Gotham City is not a safe place at all during this storyline, obviously. Chaos has erupted with villains like Black Mask, Killer Croc, and Tarantula trying to bid control over the city. So there was an order from a new police commissioner to shoot anybody in costume. That includes Nightwing. So while he was scrapping it out with Firefly, a Gotham City police officer took his shot and nailed Nightwing right in the leg. Number 2, beaten up by Twoface. The first year of any job can have its hiccups. For the boy Wonder, those hiccups left scars and bruises, evidently. So in Robin Year 1, Issue 2, we see Robin try to save Batman and the DA of Gotham. He gets restrained and he watches as Two-Face flips a coin to decide the DA's fate. But the deal, of course, is still a lose-lose. After cutting the DA free, they proceeded to fall into water and drown. And after that, he beats Robin to a pulp, all while Batman has to stand there tied up and watch the whole thing. And finally, number 1, shot in the head. Okay, we got bullets being fired into shoulders, legs, but this last one, it's gotta be the worst. It has to be the worst. We jump over now to Batman issue 55, where we see Nightwing and Batman patrolling Gotham City as usual. Nightwing playfully challenges Batman to a contest. Whoever jumps off the building and shoots their grapple gun first loses. It's kind of like a let's see who can get closest to the bottom. So Batman eventually agrees. They make the dive and Nightwing technically wins because Batman breaks early to attend the bat symbol. Still a win. I mean, we love games, right? Well, at the same time Nightwing and Batman were talking to Jim Gordon, KG Beast was taking aim at Nightwing's head. And then, bam, a bullet strikes Dick's head, and he wasn't the same afterwards. Fun grapple games, and then minutes later, serious brain trauma. The bad luck never ends with this guy. God. Well, there you have it, guys. Which of these dark Nightwing days haunted you when you first read them? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Taylor McWatters. You're you. Keep staying you. Stay clean. Stay home. Keep reading those comments, and we'll catch you next time. Peace. Okay, here we go. Literally sitting beside my laundry here. Dick had to be sent away to a horrible juvenile service. Making sure we're still recording here so I don't get mad and throw my coffee. You're okay. Well, as the issue says, 1 door opens. No. Number 2, Two-Face. Yep, did it on purpose.